Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. Welcome to my video. In this one, we will proceed with the main storyline for Oblivion, where we are tasked with delivering the Amulet of Kings to a contact at Waynon Priory named Jauffre, who can also help us in finding the son of the recently assassinated emperor who has the potential to be a worthy successor to the throne. But first, let's head into Fort Ash. Upon entering Fort Ash, I sneak up behind an unsuspecting goblin and strike him down. I come across a strange trap mechanism which seems to be launching unlimited poison darts with a poor person who fell for the trap in the middle. A goblin starts engaging with me, so I handle him. Sneaking further into Fort Ash, I come across and handle a mud crab and a goblin archer. I make short work of them with my shield and elven mace with the use of healing magic. I head back to the unlimited ammo contraption and just loot the victim because before I thought I couldn't do that. I sneak up to and kill this unsuspecting rat and a goblin rat duo. As I'm traversing through the fort, I come across a puzzle mechanism which I couldn't figure out how to do at the time, so I'm not worried about it. I use the spell Clairvoyance to find my way out and hop on my armored old nag to proceed to Waynon Priory. I am almost immediately threatened by a coin-hungry bandit while exiting the entrance.
Hand it over or die.
Naturally, we get into it, and luckily there was an Imperial Guard patrolling the path at that specific time. I finally reach Waynon Priory and meet up with old mate Jauffre, who is an interesting fellow. He is actually the leader of the Blades.
Yes?
I'm Brother Jauffre. What do you want? Emperor Uriel? Do you know something about his death? You'd better explain yourself. Now. You brought me the Amulet of Kings? This cannot be. Let me see it. By the Nine! This is the Amulet of Kings. Who are you? How did you get this? What do you know of the Emperor's death? As unlikely as your story sounds, I believe you. Only the strange destiny of Uriel Septim could have brought you to me carrying the Amulet of Kings. His meaning is unclear to me as well. The Emperor seemed to perceive some threat from the demonic world of Oblivion. The Prince of Destruction, Mehrunes Dagon, is one of the Lords of Oblivion. But the mortal world is protected from the Daedra of Oblivion by magical barriers. I'm not sure. Only the Emperors truly understand the meaning behind the rituals of coronation. The Amulet of Kings is ancient. Saint Alicia herself received it from the gods. It is a holy relic of great power. When an emperor is crowned, he uses the amulet to light the dragon fires at the Temple of the One in the imperial city. With the emperor dead and no new heir crowned, the dragon fires in the temple will be dark for the first time in centuries. It may be that the dragon fires protected us from a threat that only the emperor was aware of. I am one of the few who know of his existence. Many years ago, I served as captain of Uriel's bodyguards, the Blades. One night, Uriel called me into his private chambers. A baby boy lay sleeping in a basket. Uriel told me to deliver him somewhere safe. He never told me anything else about the baby, but I knew it was his son. From time to time, he would ask about the child's progress. Now, it seems that this illegitimate son is the heir to the Septim throne, if he yet lives. His name is Martin. He serves Akatosh in the chapel in the city of Kvatch, south of here. You must go to Kvatch and find him at once. If the enemy is aware of his existence, as seems likely, he is in terrible danger. And please, let me know if there's anything you need. My resources here are limited, but I will help in any way I can. It will be safest here with me. When you return with Martin, we will figure out our next move. I keep a few things here in my chest to resupply traveling blades. Help yourself to whatever you need. one of the youngest blades ever to serve in the Emperor's personal guard. I am glad to hear that he survived, but I fear he will take the Emperor's death particularly hard. The coronation of each new Emperor is sealed when he uses the Amulet of Kings to light the dragon fires in the Temple of the One. The dragon fires of Akatosh remain lit until the death of the Emperor. His successor then lights them anew upon ascending to the throne. With Emperor Uriel dead and no successor crowned, the Temple of the One will be dark for the first time in centuries. The Elder Council rules in the Emperor's absence by ancient tradition. Chancellor Akato heads the Elder Council and is the closest thing the Empire has to a leader right now. But the Blades answer only to the Emperor, of course. We are not an arm of the government. He is a priest in the chapel of Akatosh in Kvatch. He never knew that he was Uriel Septim's son. You need to find him at once and bring him safely back here. The Daedra Prince of Destruction, an inveterate foe of all mortal races. He was involved with Jagar Tharn's plot against the Empire years ago. It doesn't surprise me to find his hand in the current calamity. Yes, Baurus told you right. I am the Grand Master of the Blades. We serve the Emperor and the Septim bloodline. Talos is our patron. You wonder to find me here? Discretion is our watchword. Only a few of us have the honor to serve publicly in the Imperial Guard. I don't have much here at hand, but you're welcome to anything you need from my chest in the reading room. Prior Maberel and Brother Piner may also be able to help. You should speak to them about it if you haven't already.
After making a solid plan to find the Emperor's son whose last known location was Kvatch, on the road to Kvatch, I come across yet another bloodthirsty bandit and knock him out with my mace. I am playing a non-fast travel playthrough because I would like to take in the sights like these. It is an old game, so the interactions on the paths in between cities are limited to bandits and wildlife. It really made me appreciate little details that Fallout 4 and Red Dead Redemption 2 add while you are traveling in between areas of interest. On the road to Kvatch, I am met by a strange floating orb of light, which hits very hard, and it seems to be immune to all of my attacks. While I was trying to cast a fire spell at it, I accidentally murdered my horse. I realize that I am not going to defeat this thing, so I decide to sprint away to fight another day. As I am nearing the city of Kvatch, I am attacked by a wolf. However, he sprints straight past me to attack some people further down the road. I finally catch up to the timber wolf, and he is vastly outnumbered. I speak to one of the townsfolk, Bolden. I inquire about the Emperor's son. I am told to speak to Salian Matius, who is protecting the inhabitants of a camp, so the city of Kvatch is under attack by the Oblivion realm. I immediately volunteer to go inside the Oblivion gate so I can figure out a way to close it, so as to gain access to the city and find the Emperor's son. Upon entry to this hellscape, I am met with a burnt to a crisp body, which is very charming. Then I meet this character named Lind, who was a part of the Vanguard who was originally tasked with closing the Oblivion Gate. I tell him to leave this place because if he follows me, then I have to look after him too. Lind informs me there is one of his team being held captive in one of the towers. I proceed through this burning land and eventually sneak up on a clan fair. I come across a massive demonic archway which has a burning body hanging, which is dark and frightening. I need to be very careful as there are all sorts of hazards like falling boulders, and straight after the great big rock avalanche, I am met with a flame atronach, to which I summon a skeleton to help me with the engagement. Further down the ash path, I see two towers, which is a great place to search for the captured Kvatch city guard. En route to the entrance of the towers, I see a huge crater with a burning corpse in it, and sneak up on and get into a fight with another two flame atronachs, a clanfair, and a Dromora lord. Which brings me to the main entrance to one of the main towers, which has a massive flow of magic energy rising up through the tower. I yet again sneak up to 2 clan fairs and handle them the best way I know how. I carefully sneak up a level and engage with 2 Dremora lords who have a sword and shield, bringing me to the next section of this waking nightmare. Waiting for me is another Dremora in a full Daedric armor ready to clash. As I rise level by level, I realize this is not getting any easier. I slay some more clanfares and decide to randomly sit on this bench because this is proving to be a bit much. I proceed outside to get a view of the vast magma wastes of Oblivion and cross a bridge to another hell tower with the hopes of finding a captured friendly face. Upon entry I see some more strung up bodies, which really makes me want to make sure that this doesn't come to Nirn. I want to try to close every Oblivion gate that I see. I kill another Dremora and speak to Minion. He tells me that I need to take a sigil stone from a large tower which is referred to as Sigil Keep, which is what keeps the Oblivion gate open. I try to find a way to save Minion, however I couldn't figure it out. Rest in peace, Minion. You will always be remembered. I head back across the bridge and fight my way through the levels of the Sigil Keep. They have done such a great job with the remaster and it looks insanely good. I remember playing this when I was a kid on PC, thinking that this was hell going through Oblivion. I always used to enable God mode with the console commands to get through it. It is way better to go through the game as intended by the developers, especially on a no fast travel playthrough, because I feel as if it offers a more immersive experience. Although I am definitely going to research how to get a spell to increase my movement speed. I managed to defeat all of the Dremora, loot what's called the Punished, and take the Sigil Stone, which spectacularly breaks down the gate to Oblivion. I am transported back to Nirn, which gave me a sigh of relief. I meet up with Savleon, who is keen to take advantage of this opportunity for a counter-attack, which I am eager to get revenge and save Kvatch and find the heir to the throne.
I need you to come with us.
Thanks for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe, and let me know what you think of the Oblivion remaster. Also, rest in peace, Minion.
Don't worry about me. There is no time. Get moving.